following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for your AML Wrestling Championship.
Mike, this guy right here has battled back from injury. He's battled back from every trial and tribulation that he could go through, all to work and to bust his ass to get to this point right here. The most prestigious championship in all of our sport. He's a cut above. He's built to self-destruct. He is Billy Brash.
Billy Brash has been with AML Wrestling forever. He has wrestled every big name that we've brought in. He's worked his way up from the bottom. Former prestige champion, a champion that we could be proud of. Billy really has it all. I mean, if you want to come off the top, Billy's got you. You want to wrestle on the mat, Billy's got you. You want to throw some rights and some lefts, Billy's got you. Billy is the total package. He's going to take Brad Attitude to the limit tonight and hopefully come out on the winning end and walk away with that gold.
A tactical brawler is what I like to call him. Very strategic in his strikes and his mat game. But you're going to have your head on a swivel. You're going to have eyes in the back of your head for this guy that's about to come out the curtain right now. The custom-made championship around the waist of the one star that is Brad Attitude.
Like I said, you can say a lot of things about Brad Attitude, but the one thing you have to say is he's champion.
Absolutely. We've said in the past, Mike, we don't like some of the tactics, but we have to respect it. You got to do what you need to do in this cyclical, cutthroat business. You need to do what you need to do to be able to stay on top and to be champion.
Streamers flying.
That look like toilet paper, I'll be honest. No lie, the guy that just threw that streamer, he had probably 6,000 signs.
That's the last roll of toilet paper in somebody's trailer.
Introducing first, the challenger, Billy Brash.
Everything you've worked for comes up to this moment, Billy Brash.
And his opponent,
I know you won't give it justice because you're still a little hurt about what I did to your boo thing last month.
Not the boo thing.
Go ahead and get out of here because you're not going to give me a well-respected introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, hillbillies of Salisbury, put down your cheer wine and Food Lion grocery bags because right now, the greatest AML champion in history is about to grace your presence. Weighing a slim, trim 242 pounds from the Vegas Strip, I give to you the one star.
Half a star.
Brad Attitude.
Half a star.
Just the absolute disrespect Brad Attitude shows towards Haley Ray.
How can you be that disrespectful in a bowling shirt? My brother looks like he's about to roll a 7-10 split.
You know, we talked about Billy Brash and how he's been around for a long time. I encourage you guys to go on the AML Wrestling Network and watch some old matches of Billy Brash and look at the physical transformation that this man has put himself through.
I was just about to say that as well.
Not only has he put tools in his toolbox, sharpened his craft, but this man has toned his body, sharpened his mind, and become the contender that he is today. I'm telling you, Billy Brash is someone that everybody in this crowd can look at, take something from, and be proud of. Billy Brash has rebuilt himself from the ground up.
Huge collar and elbow tie up. Brad Attitude going straight behind. Nice reversal standing switch by Billy Brash.
Like a Billy ducks the head, puts it straight in the middle of his back so he can't take that elbow.
That was nice footwork right there by the one-star champ.
chorus of boos meeting Brad Attitude.
Billy Brash is self-destruct, is built to self-destruct. So if you build it up enough, he's going to self-destruct and knee you in the face. Another huge collar and elbow tie-up.
Man, Billy has got that thing on there tight. You can tell Billy's in the right frame of mind tonight.
Yes, he is. You can tell that he's focused. He knows the task at hand. Nice reversal by the champion.
Using the hair, but the ref didn't see it. Some good technical wrestling by both Billy and by Brad.
I like this drop up the levels. Nice roll through into a standing switch, into a hammerlock that he switches into a rear chin.
Absolutely beautiful.
The tactical brawler that is Billy Brash, showing that exactly it. Brad Attitude said, I got one more for you.
Reversal into the headlock. Wrenching the arm now. Oh, Billy reverses. Nice back and forth here. Little kip up by the champ.
A slim trim, 242 pounds.
Let's see if you can do that, Billy. No, we can do that.
If you can do one, I can do better. I can do better than you. Nice, right?
Billy said reverse that.
Yeah. Huge right hand met with a chop. Nice forearm in the corner. Let's see what the challenger Billy Brash has for the champ.
Big whip into the corner. Stay on him, Billy. Stay on him.
I like that. He looked at the crowd, trying to let him know, like, hey, brother, I got him.
Little
right
European.
back to the offense. That turnbuckle pad has gotten a lot of heads rammed into it this evening. Huge chop coming.
A little stagger in the champ.
Yeah, brother.
Brad Attitude working the corners just like he's from Vegas.
He doesn't like those chops, I can tell you that. Nice little up and over, come back around, huge into a Manhattan drop. Nice. Stiff clothesline, putting the champion down. Here comes that bicycle knee. No, Brad Attitude getting on out of the way of Billy Brash.
Brad's had the opportunity to scout Billy for a while, man. He knows what's going on. Brad is smart. I may not like him, but I can't take away from him what's not there, right? And he's got the brain power to make sure that he understands and knows what's coming his way.
He has the mentality of a champion, knows what needs to be done when it needs to be done. Billy Brash working.
Chasing him through the crowd. Brad Attitude trying to take a powder out in the crowd, and Billy.
With all these people, you could probably get lost.
Chops him in the front row of the general admission section. Brad Attitude climbing up the bleachers like he was in high school again.
I don't know why you would go up the bleachers. These are old wooden bleachers that hurt and don't move.
Billy going to chop him there on the stairs.
Huge chop echoing off the acoustics of this building. And then just shoving Brad Attitude. Look at Brad Attitude.
Puts a little kid
can.
in front of him. Puts a little kid right in between him and Billy Brash.
Billy Brash doing everything to get, but Brad Attitude trying to put everything into his way. Uh-oh, lift him up on a fireman, scary. Doesn't seem like a slim trim, 242. Running his head into the post.
With a running start, like those guys were 10 yards away from that post. First down. Ref Dalen trying to get everybody back into the ring. Brad says, you want to take me to the wood? I'll take you to the front row. Telling everybody to move. Billy's going for a ride.
Very smart.
That Brad Attitude. He's
very smart.
He's sharp. He's sharp.
That also plays with the mental of Billy Brash, because probably he was staggering right there. Can't collect yourself enough to protect yourself before going in through the chairs. Nice. Billy Brash trying to fight back up, but just the power and overall strength of our champion here.
Look at how far that middle rope is draped down. Brad Attitude choking the life out of Billy Brash.
Using all of his weight, sitting right on down, trying to collect it. Oh my God, just a jar jacking.
Little whiplash.
Beautiful athleticism as the shin tope into the inside, hook of the leg cover. Official, AML official, Dalen right there looking at the shoulders, counting the 2 count.
The crowd getting behind Billy Brash now. Crowd wants to see a championship change hands here, guys.
Billy Brash showing some athleticism. Standing enziguri. Rolled through. No. Nice.
He was looking for that whiplash cutter.
That's exactly what he was looking for. Brad Attitude scouting. Probably did his homework before he come in here, yanking on the hair midair, driving him to the mat.
Brad doesn't seem to be frustrated, but looks like he could get there at any moment. Just stomping him now. A little Ronnie Garvin stomp, working his way around Billy's upper torso. He is. Garvin stomp, working his way all the way around.
That's what you got to do, man. It's unorthodox. It's different.
That's the previously injured ankle of Billy Brash.
You start slowing things down and messing up people's timing, get their nervous system moving and twitching. That starts to wear you down.
Billy's ankle's been healed up for a while, but Brad knows that's his weak spot.
The ankle's been healed up, but what about the knee? The knee was injured before. He could be working on that, the wear and tear of that.
Yeah, Billy wraps those handkerchiefs and stuff around that knee to try to make it look like that wristband's not there, or that knee brace isn't there, but it's there.
Oh, it's all the way there, brother.
Huge slam by the champ. Just methodical Brad Attitude. Working that ankle. Just repeated stomps.
He looks calm, cool, and collected here. Maybe the one-star Brad Attitude went and got a massage here in Salisbury at the swimming pool and spa. Maybe spent about 30, 45 minutes on a masseuse.
You know, we haven't seen Brad this calm in the last few months. He's been tied up with Axton Ray with a lot of emotion, a lot of fire in both competitors. Here, Brad can collect himself a little bit, take a little bit different approach.
But Brad Attitude giving all that he can to Billy Brash. Billy Brash still working to his feet. Block of the right hand, gives a right of his own. Now starts giving him some dusties. A little shake, a little rattle, a little roll. Getting these fans on their feet. Little old school razzle dazzle. Here comes the elbow. Nice kick to the solar plexus. Going for that. Woo! Nice V-trigger knee into the dusty elbow. It still works, ladies and gentlemen. The one star. Our champion is rattled on his feet. This is the opportunity Billy Brash needed. Huge avalanche splash. Nice forearm. This is where the tactical brawler, a cut above Billy Brash, does his best. Over.
Oh, Brad barely kicking out there. Billy, don't waste time with the crowd, brother. Get on top. Crowd coming to life, getting behind Billy Brash now.
Look at that ankle, though. Look at that ankle. You can tell the wear and tear that Brad Attitude has given him. Tracy Smothers chop to the throat. Big right hand. I love the shots, the clubbing blows, the physicality of this main event. This is everything that you want inside of a championship match.
Just the constant answers, back and forth, back and forth. What's going to give? Who's going to give?
Exactly. Neither man trying to give an inch, trying to fall down, using everything they can to stay on their feet. Another big right hand by the champ. Huge forearm by the challenger. Repeated. Billy Brash trying to mount up some. Oh my God.
Huge whirlwind right hand.
Huge shot, dead left center. Mirafuji behind, huge clothesline. Here comes Bill to self-destruct.
We're going to see that bicycle knee.
We are. Keeps the knee pad on, keeps this the momentum.
That's a hell of a count.
I'm confused.
Billy went for the knee. Brad hit him below the belt, but
Brad was blocking, so was that huge zigzag. That's it. No! Billy Brash kicking out of the zigzag. You got to think that was probably just luck on the side of our champion, just blocking the move, but it ended up countering.
Billy Brash trying to collect himself now. Brad Attitude looks like he's heading up to the top, maybe.
Brad Attitude trying to think of a game plan on his feet right here. What does he have to do to take down the challenger? Tried to go through that roll-in code breaker. No. Hook of the leg.
Kick outbound 2 by Brad Attitude.
Here's Billy Brash. Roll through cutter. Bang. Got him. This is what Billy Brash
every
needs.
bit of it.
New champ. New champ. Oh my God, the ring awareness of Brad Attitude. The ring awareness of Brad Attitude to get his foot on the rope to stop the count from Dalen.
My God. That move happens 1 foot further into the center of the ring, and we've got a new champ.
You got to be thinking whatever game plan Brad Attitude had, that's out the window. Whatever game plan Billy Brash had, that's out the window. Now let's survive on instinct. Now let's fight to the bitter end. Who has the most?
Brad Attitude, the look on his face right now.
I don't like this. Oh my God. Brad Attitude tried to shove him off of that rope into the crowd, but he brought him back and then gutted him over. Oh my God, and then a knee to the ribs.
You know, we haven't seen this side of Brad. The last feud he had before he got all tied up with Axton Ray was with White Mike, and it was just no disqualification matches, scaffold matches, cage matches. We're getting to see the technical ability of Brad Attitude right now, and he's absolutely outthinking Billy Brash in some of these situations.
I don't like Billy Brash being on that top rope. I don't like Brad Attitude coming here because we're talking about a slam trim 242.
Is this
going
the
for a Spanish fly? Very center of the ring. Brad Attitude has him down. Hook of the leg. This is it. Oh my God.
How do you kick out of that? Billy Brash was 13 feet in the air.
Billy Brash, head over tea kettle, 13 feet to the center of the mat. Hands are tingling.
Billy Brash looking for this crowd to get behind him. He's really looking for some inspiration and some energy. He needs it right now, and the crowd's trying to give it to him. Brad Attitude measuring him up.
Going for the starstruck, no. Gets caught with a sleeper. Billy Brash, survival of the instinct.
Man, he's got that hand halfway up his arm, all the way into his shoulder.
Oh my God, low blow by the champ. The referee didn't see it.
And how much more amplified is that low blow?
No! DVD! Oh boy, round him of about V-trigger knee!
That's it! That's it!
Oh boy, here comes the garbage
God.
disposals called the Skyline. BK Westbrook can have it your way. No, sir. Fireman's carry on top. DVD into Eric Royal. Beautiful. Billy Brash taking out of both men. Oh, my God. The numbers game. The numbers game that comes with the Skyline always works.
We see this month in and month out. Somebody's got to get a clean match with Brad Attitude at some point.
Starstruck. A belt shot, and then he starstrucks him. And that's it. And still, your AML champion, disgusted as could
Your
be,
winner,
is the half a star.
And still,
Brad
your
Attitude.
AML champion, Brad the Attitude.
When does this come to an end? When does the number game stop?
The only way that somebody's going to beat Brad Attitude for that championship is if they decide to side with another group of guys to keep the Skyline at bay.
I like where your head's
That's
at
the
with
only
that,
way.
Mike.
They've got to keep the Skyline out of the ring. If they keep the Skyline out of the ring, they've got a chance.
For at least one more month, ladies and gentlemen, the one-star Brad Attitude is still your AML Wrestling Heavyweight Champion.